Trump just threatened to send US troops to Nigeria because Islamic extremists are killing Christians. Which on its face makes sense, but there are three problems with this. I'm actually in favor of intervention to protect vulnerable groups, but this seems odd. Not just because he described the terrorist thugs as sweet in his message. First, Trump doesn't have to go far to find persecuted Christians. They are here in the United States. His immigration officers are targeting Christians who are here legally, who have filled out all of the proper paperwork. Now, this group isn't being targeted because they are Christian, but you know who is? These two pastors, both of whom were shot in the head by federal agents using less lethal munitions. So, if we want a government to help persecuted Christians, he could start by telling his ICE agents to stop targeting progressive clergy. Second, Trump didn't indicate that he was willing to welcome Nigerian Christian refugees, which again is something that actually would be really helpful and something that we've done in the past. In fact, I'm really proud of the way that we've welcomed refugees. I think it's one of the most honorable things that we've done as a country. However, Trump only wants to welcome refugees from Africa if they are white. Third, since Trump doesn't care about Christians being targeted in the United States and he doesn't want to welcome any black African Christians, this seems like another distraction from his domestic problems. The most recent No Kings protest was the second largest in American history, and people from both sides are still asking about the Epstein files. This week, both the House and the Senate should be back in session, so they're running out of excuses to not release the files. Between these threats and the illegal killings close to Venezuela, there seems to be a lot of smoke around military actions at this moment, which is something that dictators tend to do when their domestic policies are unpopular. Jesus always wants us to work towards peace. And we learned in Vietnam that you cannot bomb your way into peace. Wars can only be won by sending young Americans to their deaths, and no man's ego is worth that price.